Hey, Brock the Owl, Brock the Owl Shy, Brock the Owl, Brock the Owl Shy, Brock the Owl, Brock the Owl Shy. Double honors to the all praise unto Yahweh Shemel Shy. Double honors to the apostles of GreatMillStone. Honors you brothers that be pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So I wanted to do this quick video. So go out here and get some food. I thought I'd share some food with you. Okay, some food for thought. So excuse the cars in the background, and I'm out here on the streets at the minute. And pretty much this video, this is gonna be the most important video to myself. Okay, this is gonna be the most important thing I could say today. Okay, which pretty much is the point that there is a this is not it. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. This isn't it. Now, what do I mean by that? That means to say, pretty much, diversity, catching hell, working, all of that. That's not it. That's not it. Now I know, Satan will have you believe so. Okay, he'll have you think so. Okay, he'll drag you down into put you in a position where you just feels like you're going through the same circle of living. Okay, the same cycle of events keep happening over and over again. Maybe it's a persistent certain demon that you gotta pray off, work off, or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, this isn't it. This ain't the end all be all, even unto death. And I might have to get that scripture a little bit later on. Even unto death, this place isn't it. Okay, so allow me to rebuild your mind, if I will, and in so doing, rebuild my own. Okay, because pretty much the way you've been raised within this society is to pursue this rat race. Okay, to be self indulgent in building up Esau's kingdom. Now, I did a video a couple of days ago going into the fact that everybody, heathens included, underneath the rulership of Esau are catching hell. Everybody underneath the rulership of Esau is catching hell. Okay, so once Esau is taken out of power, hell is actually going to be done away with. Okay, remember the scripture says the hell is going to be cast into the lake of fire too. So when Jacob was catching hell, like this video was oriented around, okay, catching hell, okay, feeling like you're going about the same cycle of events over and over again, all of that. Okay, with the coming, okay, of Yahweh Shai and the establishment of Yasharallah, Esau's going to be no more. And his rulership and his style of rulership is going to be no more, which is going to be a beautiful thing. Okay, he's a government. Okay, his authority, his tactics. Okay, his rulership. That's gonna cease to exist, man. Okay, which is going to be a beautiful thing. Okay, it ceasing to exist. The adversity that Jake was going through is going to cease to exist too. And also too, what's going to happen is the whole earth is going to be at rest. Okay, but not to sidetrack too much. Let's go back to the point, and the point being that this is not it. Okay, this is not the end all be all. When you're going through your day-to-day things, man, you have to do that with a remembrance and the knowledge and the foreknowledge that you've been predestined from the foundations of the earth thousands and thousands of years ago. When the Most High had it to where Yahweh Shai and the angels were putting the elements together, the Most High said it and set it up that you was gonna know Yahweh Shai through the Spirit, that you was gonna know the understanding of the scriptures when the world was at its most darkest point. Okay, when the world was its most darkest and evil was the in thing, when everybody was committing adultery. Okay, when you had men chopping their rods off. Okay, when you had it to where Esau was ruling. And that's even a great thing in itself, because Esau being in rulership, man, we knew from when he had that mark that his rulership was going to be just terrible, man. That's why the Most High put that mark upon him. So when this guy was in rulership, he's going to be like, oh man, let's hasten the day. But going back onto the point, in all of this darkness, the scripture says gross darkness within the book of Isaiah, the 60th chapter. When all of this gross darkness, the Most High saw it fit for your black ass to know his truth. Okay, to know the understanding of the scriptures. And that's a damn blessing, that. Okay, that's a damn blessing. Don't downplay that. And again, that's the thing I do sometimes, and I do too much. But when you put everything into perspective, concrete all over the place, your grandma talking about how bad her back is and her knees are, okay, you got, you know, these flamethrowers and these licky girls, they're all over the place, okay, complete destruction, all right, complete destruction of the family. All of these were indications that we're in a very dark period of time, and all of this you was gonna have you in your nappy head, okay, and your leaning shoes had the truth, okay. Use that small remnant, okay, that was spoken about, and so being in part of that small remnant that is spoken about, it is important to remember this is not the end all be all, okay. So let me get this first precept right here. It says, where they come together, okay, this is disciples, okay, going to show their mentality. Remember, some of these men had businesses, houses, land, okay, they had riches far more so than we could perceive in this realm, because you get a house here, you spend a couple £100,000 on it, some terrace house, you're hearing next door neighbors banging, bitch screaming, ah, that ain't living, man. We're talking about the times when man's had land, okay, resource, cattle, sheep, all that, businesses, okay, they're doing good, and their mentality was like, they asked the Lord, saying, will thou at this time restore the kingdom unto Israel? He said, you gonna restore it now? Is this the period of time when you're gonna do that? Is this the return that the scripture is talking about? Is this it? And they were doing better than we're doing right now, man. They knew they was Israelites. They had the records. Okay, the Romans recognized the Israelites as being who they are. Now you got it to where what? The name of Israel was crossed out of the earth. So they were doing a lot better than we are doing. Significantly better. Now darkness was already rooted. Okay, now root of wickedness was already rooted. But our captivity of Jake by way of slave ships hadn't happened. Okay, the displacement, the diaspora of Jake hadn't happened. All of these great marvels within the earth hadn't taken place as yet. And they were still of the mentality of what? Will thou at this time restore the kingdom unto Israel? That was their mindset. Man, I marvel at that kind of faith, man. Okay, and I pray one day that I can have that kind of faith, because that is faith. Okay, because they had families, wives, children were more or less in order. The high priest was there. Okay, you read about the book of Acts, and certain high priests and certain sects within the Israelite thing was still there. Okay, so they was on point. Oh, some of them had actually seen the Lord. All of these things, they was doing a lot better than we're doing, and their mind was on the same point I was making. Okay, there is more to this thing, okay, than what's here, than what you see here. What you see here is BS. Okay, this is not the end all be all. This isn't it, man. And that's got to be the like I said, allow me to rebuild the pillars of your mind. Okay, and give you this as the foundation. This is the cornerstone of how your mind should be working, man. Because it was certainly the mentality of how the men of the Lord was going. They were saying, look, will that at this time restore the kingdom unto Israel? And they was doing all right. Now they was catching hell. Some of them were getting killed in an inch. But remember what they said. Let's get rid of these men. Talking about the apostles. Okay, let's get rid of these men. Okay, lest we lose our position. So they was underneath the Roman rulership. They knew they were Israelites, and they was doing pretty decent, right? In comparison to how we're doing right now. Well, our families fucked up, bodies fucked up. We ain't got no land, no inheritance, nothing. Okay, now Jerusalem was a province underneath the Roman Roman government, but they still had land and whatever. It just has to be done through the Roman way of doing things. Okay, they had gold as their coinage. Now we got currency. They were doing a lot better than we're doing right now. That's just the fact of the matter. And they still had it to where what? Their mentality was beyond this realm. Going back onto my point, this isn't it. This can't be it. There's got to be more to this. And that's worth fighting for. That's worth dying for. And that was also the mentality that's transpired. And that's what was spoken about within the scriptures. How that a certain men are going to have to die for this truth. And their mentality, that's a cold mentality, man. Their mentality is that what? That they're going to receive a greater glory upon the resurrection. Now, you actually have to really believe that. You have to really believe that you're going to come back and return and the Lord's going to give you a reward after death. Wow, that's faith, that. And I can only pray out by Shemi imparts that kind of faith unto me should death be a requirement, man. Okay? So let's read this last precept here. I know I did mostly talking on this video, but hopefully it was unto edification. 2 Peter 3:10, it says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which, right, the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements with a fervent heat. And the earth also and the works therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be, right, in holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting. Like I said, this ain't it. There's got to be more than this. And your mindset is supposed to be looking for and hasting unto whatever greater thing that the Most High is going to set up upon the earth, right, to be established. That was supposed to be your mindset. Okay, your mindset was supposed to be what? Unto the greater glory, unto the greater honor, unto the greater kingdom than this. This can't be it. This can't be it. This all the hell you're catching. This can't be it, man. The Lord's gonna have something better than this. We're talking about the creator of the world and I'm walking on concrete. There's gotta be more than this. And that's what you're fighting for, brothers, man. That's what you're fighting for. So I'm on the main road now, so I'm gonna cut it quick, lest the noise drown the edification. It says, seeing then all these things must be all dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye ought to be in a holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting. You gotta hasten for it, man. Man, that's a deep passion that comes from the belly, that. And with all of these distractions within this lifestyle, yeah, you gotta shake that shit off, man. Okay? Like I said, from the foundations of the earth, we've been set up to know the mysteries in the darkest period of time ever, man. You know, niggas are Israelites? What? Nah, man. But you know it. You know it. All of these people that the Most High could have chosen, you know it. You got the understanding. And that's a blessing, man. And it must always be remembered. And in that, you're supposed to always realize that there's something more to this than what you're just living through. So hopefully that was of edification. With that, I'm going to say all praise unto Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Double honor to the apostles of GreatMillStone. Only you brothers that be pushing the truth in sincerity. Shalom.